Hey everyone, Jen back with day 19 of December Daily. So this is quite a long process. It's actually more like 3 pages in one because as you see, I'm covering this envelope here with the LE Studio, one of the Good Cheer papers here that I absolutely loved. So I'm going to use the front of that envelope, the back of that envelope, and a plastic page protector all for day 19. Day 19 was spent, we went to New York City for, it was kind of my birthday trip there. So we did a whole bunch of stuff. This picture was a photo of in front of the windows at Macy's. We went to Rockefeller Center. We went to see the Rockettes. We went to the 9/11 Museum. We did quite a bit while we were there. So I have a ton of pictures. And day 19 was the busiest. So I needed to tone down that background, the LE Studio background, so I put a scrap piece of the gray polka dot, gray and white polka dot on there, and I had this die cut from a Michaels die cut pack from last year or the year before, and it's a cityscape all dressed up, and I thought it was awesome, and it would work perfectly. I've been saving it all year to use for this layout, or for this weekend, because I knew I was going to New York. So I have this one, and then on the back side, you'll actually see I have another piece as well. So I'm going to spell out my title here and put it half on a label and half on the actual sheet. And the title is going to be Christmas Time in the City. While I spell out this title, I want to tell you about what my plan is for the rest of December Daily. I have day 20 done, which I am not a fan of. It's going to be a very quick video, and I'm going to try to combine it with page 21. I do not have page 21 done yet, as of yet. So we're going on a cruise. We leave out of Miami on January 4th on the cruise, but we're going down the day before. So my flight is at 6 a.m. on the 3rd. So my plan is I have today off, but then I have to work Tuesday. I have to babysit my nephew all day. Wednesday I have to work. Thursday I'm off, and Friday I have to work. So my plan is to try to get as many videos taped today as I can. My goal is to finish my December Daily today. It's 11 o'clock. I have no plans for the day. I don't need to go anywhere. I don't need to be anywhere. There's no housework to be done. I can stay in my scrap room all day. Whether I do that or not will be the question. So I am going to try to get that done today. Thursday, my plan is to then do 20 and 21 to put up for tomorrow. I can voice over that tomorrow, no problem. And then get a voiceover done for Wednesday's video as well. And then Thursday, I hope to voice record the rest. We'll see how that goes. And then I plan to just release one video each day through Sunday. I can upload them before I leave Friday evening, and then just from my iPad make it public for the 24th and the 25th on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm hoping that's going to be my plan. I don't know if that's going to work. And then I plan to do a full December Daily share when I get back. I won't be back until January 13th. So I'm going to be gone for quite a while. So my channel will not see any action during that time. I will be in the Caribbean, in the sun, in the warmth, and I will be thrilled to be there and not at all feeling guilty that I'm not back here doing voiceovers or videos for you all. I have a feeling, though, I am not going to finish all of my videos today. I am in a scrappy mood, but not a super productive scrappy mood. I don't know. I have a feeling I'm not going to finish it. So we'll see. You might be seeing December Daily videos at the end of January, and we'll just see how things go. All right. Anyway, in the meantime, I finished my title, and I attached this little chipboard element that says Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane on a tag. And now I'm using some of these freckled fawn. They're like flocked brad, snowflake brad. So I'm putting them through the envelope here and attaching them onto the front. And I'm going to do several. I think I do like 3 or 4 of them over the course of the page. I know I do. Oh, maybe I don't. No, I do. I knew I put at least 3. So I'm going to embellish this, the front of this envelope kind of in a diagonal pattern that goes from the top left to the bottom right, but not really the bottom right. It's more the bottom where that last snowflake is, right above the die cut of the city. So I'm going to use those little the Freckled Fawn stars. I'm going to use sequins and just kind of scatter them all throughout that area from the top of the title down to below that little chipboard element. And once I finish with that, that will be the rest of my page. This is probably my favorite page I have done in my December daily. I absolutely love it. I don't know if it's the non-traditional colors that I used, or if it was the die cut that I've been waiting to use, or it's that LA Studio paper that I absolutely loved. I just love how the whole thing came out. And I like the back of the envelope as well. So this envelope front and back is probably so far my favorite page in my whole December daily. And I had to keep with kind of non-traditional colors because my birthday layout is facing it. So I didn't want to do, you know, pinks and teals on my birthday layout and then go back to red and green vintagey colors. So I stuck with the non-traditional kind of pinks and light greens and teals for this layout, and then did that on the back as well. So for my number, I'm using one of the Freckled Fawn numbers, and I'm going to put it right on top of the die cut, and it's going to look a little odd right now because, and I actually put it on crooked and then I couldn't fix it, but I end up going back and using silver stickles. The reason I didn't do it on camera is I immediately flipped the envelope over and started working on the back. So I didn't have time to let the stickles dry. So I stickled it after I finished the envelope here. So you'll see in the pictures that it is completely silver stickled, and it goes with the rest of the page very, very well, and it looks really nice. And I'm starting now the back of the envelope. I am going to use another piece of this scrap of LA Studio that I loved, that gray and white polka dot. It's probably one of my favorite papers I've used in my whole December daily, and I've only have 2 tiny scraps left. Not enough to really do anything with. I don't even think it's enough to mat a photo, but I plan to use every ounce of it that I have left in my December daily. So I used this Pebbles Home for Christmas from the paper pad. It's just a teal and white, like stitched paper. And then I want to use that polka dot that you can see off to the left of my screen there. It's pink, green, and some grays, and I think some blue in there as well. Or maybe it's red. I can't tell from here. But it was only 6 by 6. It wasn't large enough. So that's why I covered it in the teal first. That I think is from Chickaniddy Crafts. It came in, I think, the November hip kit. I could be wrong. It might have been a Studio Calico add-on that it came on from Black Friday. I took apart, I had gotten a couple of Black Friday things from Studio Calico, and I dismantled them, and then same thing with my hip kit, my November hip kit. So I don't remember what came in the kit versus what came in add-ons versus what I already had. So I apologize about that, but I know it is Chickaniddy Crafts. It was a sheet that came 4 6 by 6s, like on a 12 by 12 sheet. It was really kind of neat. And I have been waiting to use these LA Studios they're not cut aparts, they're die cuts that say Merry, and I loved them, but I wasn't using pink in my December daily before these last couple of days. I loved them, but I also didn't know how I was going to use them because they put together, they're pretty long. So this was perfect. The flap of the envelope worked out perfectly. It's centered, it's spaced nicely. It looks like it just fits. Plus I've been using a lot of LA Studio on this page, on the other side of the envelope as well. So it goes really nicely. Looking at this, you would, except for the Merry, but you wouldn't even think that this was a Christmas layout, and I kind of like that. I kind of like the non-traditional colors. I never thought I would, but I do. I'm actually thinking about doing next year's December daily as total non-traditional Christmas colors. This was my second year of doing December daily, and last year I stuck with complete traditional Christmas colors as well. So my plan was to do that for this year, but the couple that I haven't done and not in traditional Christmas colors, I really liked. So I think I'm going to branch out and try a completely non-traditional color scheme next year. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, this is a photo of, it was just snapped on my iPhone while I was walking down the street. It was freezing outside, so we were trying to get inside. It is just of the side of Radio City Music Hall as we were walking towards it. I have better pictures, but not one that was going to fit in a 3x4. So the whole point of this envelope was actually so I could fit tons of photos. I have upwards of like 300 photos just from these 3 days I was away. So my plan to put, I don't have them printed yet, but full 4x6 photos in that envelope that will cover the things that I do not put on the pages, because I didn't want to bulk up my December daily too much. I'm already having space issues. It's going to be a tight fit getting the last couple of page protectors into my December daily, but it will fit, but it will be quite bulky. So I used that other cityscape die cut from Michael's Recollections sticker pack. That it's the green, it looks like the Empire State Building. So I'm using that. I'm tucking my photo under this little LE Studio die cut, and I can't quite make out what it says. My December dailies in the other room, actually, so I don't want to go grab it to see exactly what it says. And then I'm using an LE Studio wood veneer piece, and it says December 2014, so I had to get it used. I didn't want it sitting around and me not using it, so there's that awkward space that's right below the photo that I wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with, because I was trying to avoid the awkward space if I didn't tuck the photo under that little pink banner there. So that wood veneer will will fill in that awkward space and make it look like almost the photos extends down to the bottom of that 6x6 page. So it looks much, much better with that wood veneer there. It's kind of random just saying December 2014, but it is December of 2014. I don't want it to go to waste because I don't scrap a ton of 12 by 12 layouts for Christmas because we don't take a lot of photos at Christmas, unfortunately. My mom hates photos. She hates being in pictures. She hates taking pictures. She's the worst photographer I've ever known. I have less than one shoebox of photos from birth all the way through when I got my first camera in high school. So it's ridiculous. I have no photos of my childhood. And to this day, it's even difficult. Like this photo here, that's my mom and I under the tree in Rockefeller Center. And I had to beg and plead with her to take a selfie. She hates being in photos, and any photo that's like this, I don't have a single photo except for this one of myself that is not blurry because she does not understand how to take a picture. So anyway, I am starting on, this is the other page protector, and I'm going back to more traditional Christmas colors. I'm in this page because it's more really Christmassy versus the others. So this is the tree in Rockefeller Center, and then my mom and I underneath the tree. I was supposed to block her out, but I totally forgot to. So this is a very simple layout here. I am using a glittery snowflake, a Scraptastic wood veneer tree on the Merry Christmas card. I am going to do my journaling on that wood card, the wood green card, and I added that little Christmas tree from LE Studio and a die cut that says I love Christmas. And I'm just quickly putting a little embellishment, I can't talk today, guys, a little embellishment cluster at the top of the photo with the tree because it was a lot of cityscape and very little tree. So I put some glitter ribbon down, this die cut star, and also a die cut that says trimming the tree. So I'm going to glue down this last card, and then I will, I'm going to set it up just like I showed you, and I am going to add that snowflake flare badge on after I glue this down, and then I'm going to journal, and I'm not going to really show you my journaling because there's no point in it. It's just going to make the video longer, and then I will have some close-ups once the video ends, and I will do all 3 pages. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with me for this one because this one was quite a long video. And then my plan, like I said, is to be back 1 video per day through Sunday, and then I'll be done. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.